this episode of the Underdog Quarter Mile Drag Race, I want to see if a modified Ford Raptor can beat the Ram TRX. But before we get to the main event, we have not one but two underdogs. The all-new Hyundai Santa Cruz Turbo and the updated electric lime green Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. Let's get to it.
All right, Andre, can you believe this headwind we're drag racing into?
I think I want to put some wings on my Tacoma and gain flight.
I am in sport mode, and I've got just shy of 300 horsepower and more than 300 pound-foot of torque. So I think I've got a good chance of making my truck the underdog.
Yeah, dude, so I've got my V6 ready. I have ECT power enabled. So I'm locked and loaded.
What kind of horsepower you got under the hood of that thing? I know there's a 3.5 liter.
So I've got, well, no turbos, 278 horsepower. My torque, I'm not gonna tell you because it's a little bit less than that. And I've got a 6-speed auto.
All right, here we go. Ian, count us down, would you?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on! Andre got the jump on me, but here I go.
Got a good takeoff. Oh no!
Bye-bye, Andre. Oh, not even close.
I got a good start.
This guy is flying. Ho, ho, ho. Andre, did you even floor it?
What are you talking about, dude? I had the ECT power pushing me into the seat.
All right, read 'em and weep, dude. 15.28 with a top speed of 95 miles an hour.
I've got 17.84.
I've got 17.8 at 80 miles per hour.
All right, well, I think we know which truck is going to represent the underdog, and it certainly isn't going to be the Tacoma, is it?
Yerman, but I want to meet you next time in Baja and show you what's what.
All right, what do you say I jump into our friend Tyler's Raptor, which is actually modified, and show you what's what?
All right, I'll jump in the TRX. Let's do this.
Thank you to Deal Dash for sponsoring this video. And I use the Deal Dash app, and the cool part about that is you pop right into it and you can immediately bid, which I am gonna bid also on something for myself I'm doing right now. There we go. Here's my problem. Very little money, Mother's Day's coming up, gotta buy a nice gift for my spouse. So I'm using Deal Dash, and what I'm doing is you can bid 1 penny at a time and get stuff for super cheap, which is what I'm trying to do. And it's pretty good stuff. Here's an example. They actually sold an iPad for $33.60. They sold cars for like $1,000. So I'm trying to do that. And the cool part is 1 penny at a time, able to bid, piece of cake. Now, here's the important part. 90-day money-back guarantee on your first bid and always free shipping. And if you go to dealdash.com right now and enter Fastlane, you will get 100 free bids with your first bid pack. So if you're a deal hound like me, go to Deal Dash and you will save a ton of dough.
Well, Andre, I just was in snow mode, so I'm glad I took it out of that because that would be a tough race. But now I'm in sport mode.
Well, dude, my secret weapon is Tyler's Ford Raptor. It's a 2nd gen 2017, but he sprinkled a lot of different things onto it.
Yeah, why don't we cut to the chat you have with Tyler to tell us what he's done to it, because I'm a little concerned this might be closer than we think.
It's windy. It's
windy.
Tyler, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for letting me drive your truck.
Absolutely.
Because I know, it's your baby. So I really appreciate it. Can you tell me exactly, well, first of all, why you bought this truck?
Yep.
And also what you did?
Absolutely. Yeah, so I used to be a big diesel person.
Okay.
Wanted to downsize, didn't need the diesel anymore. But I wanted a truck that was still fun. and a truck that was comfortable. So, we landed on the Raptor. So
There you go.
comfortable suspension, pretty quick.
How long ago did you buy this?
So we bought this about a year ago.
Okay.
Then I started seeing, the TRX out there.
Yeah, TRX came out.
Yep.
About a year ago,
Yep.
also. Yeah.
Yep. And that's when I decided to start putting some money into it, to see, how fast we could make this little EcoBoost.
Yeah. So once again, 2017 truck, right? A stock power is about 450 horsepower.
Yep.
And 510 pound-feet of torque. All right. So what did you do?
Sure.
Where is it at now?
So we're using Goose Tuned. It is on full E85.
Okay.
So I have a XDI high pressure fuel pump, AMS boost tubes. I have a 180 thermostat in it, using Ford Performance plugs.
Okay.
The intake's stock. The exhaust is pretty much stock except for an MBRP X pipe, and then obviously the full E85 tune. So
Okay.
Winfield estimates it's between 500 and 520 wheel horsepower.
Okay.
So crank horsepower would be anywhere from 650 to 670 horsepower to the crank. So
Yeah. And you're running a slightly bigger tire, right?
Yep.
As well?
Yep. Yeah. So it's on Method race wheels. They're 18s, and then it has 36-inch Toyo MTs. So
Okay.
about almost a full inch and a half larger than the stock tires. The stock tires are 35-inch BFGs, but
Yeah.
I think they're actually got
A little
34.
slower. Yeah. Cool. And then the intercooler, because
Yes.
you changed the bumper, right?
Yep.
And the intercooler as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So it's got an 80D Pro bumper on it. So it's a bolt-on bumper. I didn't do the frame cut, but I wanted the frame cut look. And to do that, I had to. I was already going to upgrade the intercooler anyway, with the Goose Tuned tuning. So I ended up going to a Cobb full front mount intercooler.
Okay.
So it is pretty much a plug and play. You do have to take the shutters out of the grill, but it keeps the IATs way down and helps keep that air cool.
And also you did a leveling kit, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's got an RPG leveling kit on it. So I just did the collars.
Okay.
So it still has the stock Fox shocks on it, and it's a 2 1/4 leveling kit.
Okay.
It's basically just a collar that goes underneath the spring.
I am in all the best modes: sport mode, automatic, all-wheel drive system.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yes!
Oh, it's close,
Whoa, it's rocking!
but not that close.
Ah!
That was a good start, Andre. Good start.
Dude, that was a bit of a wild ride.
Well, I can tell you the numbers on the Whitting truck, okay? So the numbers on the Whitting truck are 13.51, 13 and a half seconds, top speed of 103.
Now it's time for the underdog. Can the tiny but mighty Santa Cruz take on the big and bold and very butch Raptor? Let's find out.
All right, well, this is why we named the series the underdog, because now I am about to race the mighty Raptor in the tiny Santa Cruz.
Yeah, you're gonna eat my E85 fumes.
Yeah, that's potentially true, but we'll see, dude. This thing is, it's turbocharged and quick for a little tiny truck.
Okay, I'm ready, dude. I think this Raptor is happy.
Sport mode, let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh God! Come on! This dual clutch did not take off at all. Come on, Santa Cruz! Go, go, go! Come on! This thing just does not want to launch. It's the weirdest thing, Andre.
Oh, what happened? Was it like was there like a moment of hesitation?
Yeah, this dual clutch. I'm trying to do a little bit of. Let me try something else here. Can we do it one more time? I think if I just floor it, it might be better. Hold on, let me just try flooring it. Yeah, it's much better. Let's do one more, okay?
You You're still not gonna win, dude. Well, what are you trying to do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, much closer. Much closer. He's still getting away, but not by as much. Okay. He had a better launch, but you know, I can tell you about a story where I went to Utah and I test drove several Raptors there. Come on, little turbo. Come on, tiny truck.
Actually, the Raptor is getting faster and faster and faster.
15.33, Andre, at 95 miles an hour.
Well, actually, that's respectable, dude.
I think that's pretty freaking amazing for a little tiny truck like this.
Yeah, but the Raptor is still improving. 14.12 now.
Yeah, but not good enough for the mighty TRX.
All right, so finally, I'm gonna try 0 to 60 in this Raptor, see exactly how it launches. I'm gonna set it again at 2500 RPM. Ooh, overpowering the brakes a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna set it at 2500 RPM. Go! It's hopping! Bam! A mile above sea level, as always, 5.2. We've seen the TRX at 4.5, so yeah, even though this Raptor is tuned, it's a little bit slower, yeah. So first, let me show you 0 to 60, because that's the mode it's in now. It's a little bit complicated here.
Sweet.
So that's
Awesome.
That's a 5.2 seconds 0 to 60.
Cool.
Hey, it's respectable for
Yeah.
a big four-wheel drive truck. Then let me show you what happened with the quarter mile, okay?
Cool. Yeah.
So this is my best result.
Awesome.
So 14.12 quarter mile. I mean, to some of you it may not sound impressive if you're used to like 7-second
Right.
drag cars and 3-second funny cars.
Right.
But actually for a truck, the TRX was in the high 13s.
Cool.
In about 13.4-ish maybe,
Sure.
even like mid 13s.
Cool.
So this is actually really, really great, respectable. It's the second quickest truck we've tested.
Awesome.
And it was improving. So I got like a 14.2, 14.19, and 14.12.
Awesome.
So the truck just kept liking it and
Wants to
liking
eat.
it.
Yeah.
He wanted to go. So I gotta ask you, are you sad? Are you upset?
You know, I am actually excited.
Why?
So, you know, I actually placed an order for a TRX, and
Really? Okay.
my wife has been questioning it,
Oh, I see.
wondering why we made the Raptor fast. You know, if it's just going to beat a TRX.
By the way, how much approximately did you spend on on the mods?
Sure, yeah. So all in, you know, with window tint and all that stuff, you know, down to
Wheels
the
and tires?
wheels and tires, leveling kit, and all the performance, it's around $12,000.
Okay.
And that's just for parts, no labor. You know, I do everything myself, so.
So then you ordered the TRX, and your wife is wondering.
Yeah,
okay.
so my wife's wondering, you know, like, hey, why do you want a TRX? So I'm actually kind of excited that the Raptor lost today, because now I can go back and tell her, you know, hey, I need the faster truck.
So if you're buying a TRX or any truck, call TFL, because
Yes.
we'll help you manage that.
Prove it to your wife.
There you go.
Hey, Andre, do you read me?
Yes.
All right, you know, since we've got like 50 to 100 mile an hour winds right now, how about if I do a quarter mile using the solo DL, the timey, going the other way, and see how much quicker it is going with the wind as opposed to into the wind.
4, go ahead.
Massive wind out there. That's why we're doing this entire video inside our trucks. Solo DL's right there in sport mode with the wind. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Slow start as always, but there goes. Come on. 5 seconds. It'll tell me when I hit a quarter mile. It was 2 miles an hour quicker. So I went 15.21 at 97 miles an hour. 15.21, 97. So quicker top speed and of course quicker quarter mile. And that's a wrap!